Heartstopper, Volume 5 by Oseman. Chapter 7, Together, Part 6. Where's your mom? And the dogs? At my aunt's. Aunts. You looked so good on stage. You've seen me drumming loads of times. But not like that. Not like... I don't know. I like what you're wearing. It's just a t-shirt and jeans. Upstairs? Step. Huff huff. Are we having sex tonight? Because I really hope we are. Yank. Oh, wait. I want to help. Come on. Nick, take mine off. Please? You sure? Yeah. Kiss. I love you. And you are so fucking hot. Nick! Okay, let's go. Ah! Lift. Collapse. I love you so much. Please don't ever leave me. Never. I'd never. Hi. Hi. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Something happened that I didn't tell you about. Yeah? Munch. Mr. Farouk nominated me for head boy. Charlie, that's amazing. I wasn't gonna go for it because, like, you have to do election campaign, and I don't know how good I am at that sort of thing. But, I mean, performing with the band wasn't as bad as I thought, so this might be okay too. I mean, I probably won't win, but I think you'd be a really good at I think you'd be really good at it. You have to say that you're my boyfriend. Seriously, though. You've you've experienced some of the worst shit that can happen to someone at school. I bet you'd have loads of ideas about how to make it a safer place. I guess so. Well, I'll vote for you. I had something to talk to you about as well. Yeah? We haven't really talked about my uni visits. Oh my god, yeah. How was it? I want to hear everything. What? Was it bad? Were they all crap? No, no, they weren't. Leeds was my favorite. I think Leeds is gonna be my top choice. Oh, it's really it's a really cool campus. Like right in the city, and there's so much to do there. And I got to see one of the rugby teams playing, and they seemed so cool. And everyone there seems really nice. And I don't know. I think I'd really like it there. That's amazing, Nick. You're okay with it? Well, you never sounded that enthusiastic about Kent. I want you to be somewhere you'll be happy. So, um, how far away is Leeds? Tap, tap, tap. Leeds to Turin. 4 hours and 28 minutes. Oh, okay. So if you get in, we'll be long distance. Yeah. Weird. Heartstopper will conclude in Volume 6. Charlie Spring, Nick Nelson, Tao Su, Tori Spring, L. Argent, Tara Jones, Darcy Olson, Aled Last, Sahar Sahid, Michael Holden, Jane Spring, Giulio Spring, Oliver Spring, Mr. Farouk, Mr. Ajay, Sarah Nelson, Nellie, Henry, Geoff, Sai Verma, Christian McBride, Otis Smith, Coach Singh, Mr. Lang, Alina, J. The Osmanverse Timeline. Year 1. January. Volume 1 begins. Hi. February. March. April. Volume 1 ends. Volume 2 begins. May. Volume 2 ends. Volume 3 begins. June. Paris. July. Volume 3 ends. August. Volume 4 begins. September. October. November. December. This Winter Novella. January. Solitaire. February. Year 2, January Solitaire. February. March. Volume 4 ends. April. Volume 5 begins. May. June. Volume 5 ends. Did you know Heartstopper doesn't take place in a specific real year? Did you know the Nick and Charlie novella occurs in the summer of year 3? Did you know Volume 4 covers the most amount of time so far? Author's note. Hello, it's been quite a while. I'm very excited to finally be sharing Volume 5 of Heartstopper with you. Volume 5 took a long time to create because I've spent so much of the past few years working on the TV adaptation, working on a TV adaptation of Heartstopper. It's been an incredible experience, and I feel very lucky to have an adaptation that I'm so proud of and happy with. But without the comic, there would be no show. So I couldn't wait to get back to my desk and start drawing again. We're careening towards the end of Heartstopper now. Last volume, I thought this book would be the end, but it turns out there needs to be one more to complete the story. I'm very sad that the story is ending, but I can't wait to give Nick and Charlie and the Paris Squad the most beautiful send-off in Volume 6. My heartfelt thanks to my agent Claire Wilson, my editor Rachel Wade, my publicist Emily Thomas, and everyone at Hachette and Heartstopper's international publishers for all your hard work and passion for the series. Thank you, everyone, for your love and support for Heartstopper. See you in the final volume. Alice. Mental health resources. For information, help, support, and guidance about mental health and mental illness, please check out the following resources: National Eating Disorders Association, Anxiety and Depression Association of America, Herd Alliance, The Trevor Project. Also by Alice Oseman. Heartstopper, Heartstopper Volume 2, Heartstopper Volume 3, Heartstopper Volume 4, and Heartstopper, or the Heartstopper Yearbook, and the Heartstopper Coloring Book. Heartstopper Novellas, Nick and Charlie, and This Winter. And then novels: Loveless, I Was Born for This, and Solitaire. Alice Oseman was born in 1994 in Kent, England, and is a full-time writer and illustrator. As well as writing and illustrating Heartstopper, Alice is the author of 2 Heartstopper novellas, Nick and Charlie, and This Winter, and 4 YA novels, Solitaire, Radio Silence, I Was Born for This, and Loveless. Winner of the YA Book Prize. She also writes and executive produces the Emmy Award-winning television adaptation of Heartstopper. To find out more about Alice's work, visit her online. AliceOsman.com, Instagram.com/AliceOsman. And this is the back of the book. Nick and Charlie are in love. But what happens next? University road trip in itinerary, whatever the heck that word is, by Tara, L, and Nick. Itinerary. And this was Heartstopper, Volume 5, by Alice Oseman. I would say stay tuned for Heartstopper Volume 6, but Volume 6 is not out yet, so stay tuned for the novella This Winter.